All right, Blue Egyptian in the studio. We're gonna cover what the students have set up to record them and what the band brought. So the band brought a Nord and a MIDI controller stick, which is running software off the laptop. All that comes down to a Focusrite Scarlett, and out of the Scarlett straight into the wall, into the input. And then he's monitoring off of the headphone Aviom unit. We've got our main mix on 1, 2, the guitar on 3, well, click or guitar depending on the song, and the bass on 4. And then Guitar World is pretty cool. So Julian brought his pedal board here. He's going into the pedals here and coming through all this and coming out the last pedal. And I think it's the last pedal. That pedal is now going to this pedal because this is a buffer, and I always put this at the end of the chain. So all of his pedals are coming into this buffer, and this buffer is going out to the DI. It's a JDI radial transformer balanced DI. The DI is going to LC input in the wall, and that routes into the ISO booth, and we'll cover that part of it in a second. And he's also playing our brand new Relic 50s Fender Strat, which is sounding really good. And then the bass is really simple. Just bass straight into, wait, he's coming into this Origin Effects Cali 76 compressor with just for a little tone and slight compression. Then that comes out to the red DI tube box, which sounds amazing, and that goes straight into the wall, straight into a preamp, and that has a distressor compressor on it as well, just a little touch up there, little tonal thing. All right, the drums are the crazy part, so we kind of went and had some fun on the drums. Where do we start? Kick, D112 inside, pointed up at the beater, a pair of Sennheiser MD421s on the toms, which are amazing. They really get a fat tom sound. They're set on M for music, of course. Under here you got the Telefunken M81 on the snare. It's a nice alternative to like a 57. It's got a little more snap and body. And then on the overheads, we're rocking these brand new, we just got them Mojave MA300 tube mics. There's a pair, and they're set up in a Glenn Johns overhead setup. Measured out from the snare to be equal distance, and they're totally in phase. We got the pad on these also, and all of these drum mics are going to the Audient ASP preamp. So these all go to the Audient preamp, and then everything else has various preamps that they're going into. Let's go look at the ISO booth. Check this out. So as we said, the guitar goes from guitar into the pedals, all the way through all the pedals, out of here, into the buffer, into the DI, into the panel LC. It gets patched in the big room to the ISO booth. So from the control room, it gets patched to the ISO. And then from the ISO panel, it comes out this LC. And then that goes to this reamp pedal. It's a Radial Studio reamp. Really nice reamp pedal. And that sends a signal to the amp. So that's how we can isolate the guitar amp in the room and get it nice and clean from the drums. So we don't have guitar in the drums or drums in the guitar mics. And that lets us move the mics back a little bit. We should probably look at this actually, but we haven't checked this out yet. So right now we've got an SM57 and a Royer R10 with this cool Royer mount. What I probably should have checked you guys out on was this. It should be back like that to line up in phase with the R10. Still sounds really good, so we'll have to check it out and make sure it's in phase. That's pretty much it, right? All right. Thanks for checking out Butte College. Sign up for classes, www.butte.edu.